What is up, guys? It is Plexiglass here, bringing you another video gun review. This time it will be on the Ruger P345 CO2 powered pistol. I picked this gun up about a week and a half ago. It was kind of a rush move. Me and AK were heading off to an Airsoft war, and I've been using a spring powered pistol ever since I kind of started Airsoft. And I was like, it's time to get an upgrade. I've upgraded all my main guns. You know, I'm at an M64 right now. But I thought, let's get a new sidearm. And I've never had CO2 powered guns before, so I didn't know what to expect. Never shot one before, never had one before. So I was just kind of hoping for the best out of it. I picked this gun up for about $25 to $30. It was $30 with the CO2 cartridges that I bought separately with it. So it's originally $25. I think it was on sale for it was originally $30 to $35 the gun was, and I got it on sale for $25. So I picked it up. Now, I did not know what to expect from it. Again, I never had a CO2 powered pistol before, so I wasn't quite sure. I was just kind of like, you know what, it's cheap, and if it's just that bad, I'll return it, or I'll just save up my money to get one. I'll start with the clip on this. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. The clip, entirely metal. Love it. Didn't know what type of clip it would be. It's thin, small profile clip. Even this little piece down here ends up priming the BBs up into the gun. Even that is metal. Normally when I see pistols, they're normally almost all plastic. Well, at least this little piece is. But now the entire thing is metal. When you push it down, it locks into place. There's this little piece under here. You push it up, it'll release it, causing it to put pressure on the BBs. The clip will hold about 15 to 16, depending on how many you jam in there. Let's see. It's not hard to load. Speed loader, stick it right on down there. Loads really quick and really easy that way. 6 millimeter, obviously. Do not use .12s in this thing, in this thing. 1, they do not fly straight at all. 2, I've had a jam or two with it. You know, stick a jammer rod down in there, release the clip, it'll fall out. Easy to unjam, but still it got jammed. That's about it for the clip. Not very heavy. Again, it's very thin. Get on down here. Slides in right here. Simple mag release right here. Just push it. You don't have to push it very far. Just a little bit of a push. It will shoot out 1 BB. Most mags will do that. I'm trying to take up the mag from the gun. Down, please. Start with the handle. The handle, very simple, nothing much, no little grooves to it to put your fingers in. It does have this, which I think tends to be bigger on this gun than most pistols. Really easy. I like it. It kind of keeps the gun from going up and down too much. It doesn't do much for the side-to-side wobbling, but it does help the up and down. Fits really easy to your fingers, to your thumb and index. This has little grids on it, so it does have a bit of a easy hold to it. You know, it's not like this really smooth plastic where when your palm gets sweaty, it's gonna slip out really easy. So that's not too bad. Big Ruger symbol on this side and on this side. Ruger here, P345. Says right there. Let's see. There's the little piece where when you push in. You only have to push in a tiny bit so that hardly will come out, so you won't really even feel it against your hand when you push or release the mag, because normally that's you have to push it in far, you'll feel it on your fingers or anything like that, and you don't, so I like that. CO2, it's in right here, slide off the pistol grip. Just undo this little piece down here, this piece is plastic. It'd be nice if it was metal. Fit it down in there. Tighten it to break the seal. I don't have to worry because this CO2 has been already used up and this canister is done. Alright, the only problem I've had with this gun so far, and it was my mistake, I pulled out the CO2 cartridge before it was empty, because I was like, I'd gotten home, I put it in there, broke the seal, shot it a couple times, amazed about its power and accuracy. I love this gun so much. Probably my farthest shooting gun I have, and it shoots in a straight line, besides my L96. I decided, I wasn't thinking much. I was like, you know what, let's pull out the CO2 cartridge. I was thinking to myself, pull out the CO2 cartridge, help save it. It might leak out the barrel or something like that if you leave it in there after a long period of time. And so I went to undo it, and it put crystals on my hand. This stuff will just squirt ice all over you. It's cold, especially when it's wet out. excuse me, when it's cold out. But not too hard. There's a little steel brake in there, a piece of metal. I think mine, it's very small. It's not big at all. Breaks the steel on the CO2, and make sure you leave the CO2 in there until it's completely out. Slide the pistol grip back on here. This is the only piece that's in a wobble on this gun. This little thing right here. Other than that, the gun is very sturdy and will not wobble. Tighten that down. We'll slide the pistol grip back onto it. Real simple. It is easy off, easy on. There we go. Easy off, easy on. So just gotta be careful with it because you could be running. You gotta pull it out of your whatever you have it in. You know, you have it in a little pistol holder or something like that. You gotta pull it out, and you might just pull this thing off. So you gotta make sure it's kind of locked down, and then you get a hold of the entire pistol grip part. Moving up from there, the entire thing is plastic on the outside, but it does have a nice feel on it. It's got some got a little bit of weight on it. The entire inside though is metal, which I really do enjoy. Again, the outside is plastic, so I mean, if you drop it, you might put a dent in the plastic part. And this is not the plastic that when you drop it, you know, the entire handle's gonna shatter, like all the plastic covering and everything. So it'll stay together pretty nicely. Let's move to the trigger. The trigger and the trigger guards, I think the trigger guard tends to be more of a thicker plastic. It's not as thin as like this little piece right here. This little piece is easy to bend and everything. The trigger guard is not like that. The trigger itself is really nice. It is a metal, some sort of, I don't know what metal it is, but it is metal, and it does not wobble back and forth. It wobbles, you know, obviously it wobbles like this. That's how you pull the trigger of a gun. It does not wobble side to side the way you do not want it to. This is a non-blowback gun. So I didn't really care much at the time when I bought it. I was like, oh, blowback, non-blowback, who cares? I was actually talking to somebody. Somebody said blowback guns are more expensive because of the blowback, but they also take up more CO2. And I was like, I don't like that very much. That takes up more CO2 because these things are already, depending on where you get them, they're already kind of a expensive little piece of equipment thing. But I didn't care much for the CO2 blowback. The hammer does not come back. I know some of them, the hammer will come back. Pull the trigger, the gun will fire as well as the hammer will come up, and then when you pull it again, it will go back and up. Didn't care about that. Safety, I really like the safety. Most guns, when you put on the safety, it will lock the trigger in a spot, so you can't pull it back. On this, when it's on safety, it pulls back, but it's completely disarmed. So you should not have to worry about it. On I have an old shotgun. It was on safety once, and I was just kind of messing with the trigger a little bit, and the safety kind of broke on it. It was really easy to break. I just had a little bit of a pressure on it, and it broke, and it fired and shot my wall. My wall's brick, so it wouldn't do anything. But if it would have shot the plywood or something like that, or whatever the heck their walls are now made out of, probably would have at least dented it, made my mom mad. But I like the safety. Push down, switch it, red for fire, white for safety. Put it fire, pull the trigger. Right now I do not have CO2 in it, but it does make a clicking noise. Push it back, disarms it. It does have a small rail system, very small. You can only put red dot laser on it or a flashlight. But, you know, if you want to just add a little bit of accessory to it, there you go. You got a small rail. The sights on this thing are not bad. It's the green and the orange. See if you can see it down there. You probably can't, just because of the way my camera's set up. I don't know what they're called. They're not bad on this gun. Never really liked them that much, but on this gun they're not bad. Overall, I give this gun, for a pistol, I give it a 10, not a 10, my bad, a 8 out of 10. I've never had a CO2 or gas pistol or gun, matter of fact, so I don't know what to rate most guns. I really like this gun. Again, I got it for 25 at Myers. Just went down the store, went there quickly. That's about it for this gun. I will do some test fire on it. Now, on the box, it says it's about 400 FPS for the first couple of shots, and I will say that is true. This gun definitely does shoot about 400 FPS, and it hurts. When I've been shot with it, see, where is it? Around my finger right there. I shot with it the other day, and it, you know, made me bleed. I was about I want to say 50 feet away, just seeing if it would hurt or not. My friend ended up shooting me, or my brother ended up shooting me in the hand and not the arm, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's it for that. I will do a test fire. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I will probably have a cam set up on the side or on top of the gun, so you can just see how well it shoots. It does travel really far, and yes, it does shoot about 400 FPS for the first couple shots. But then, as time goes on, CO2 cartridge ends up losing its CO2, so it does end up losing FPS. But I still love this gun, and I will take it outside and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, this is my outside test fire. I'm in my backyard. If there's wind blowing on the mic, my bad, it's windy out. I just put in a new CO2 cartridge, haven't even shot once with it, so let's see how well it works. Got my gun cam on here. Yeah, I like it. It's got some nice power to it. Now let's see how far it will fly. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. It's good. Alright, let's see. Shot 2. There we go. Now, I do really like this gun. Again, CO2. Hold up. Oh, I got that one jammed in there nice and well. Oh, whatever. It's CO2. It's 16 shots in this. It won't last very long if you like to burn out on ammo. Put CO2 in there, tighten this down, push that in. Push that way. Close it. And with the mag in, this will not come out. So I think that's the one thing that saves you. Whenever you have it in your holster, you got to pull it out. Oh, look at that grass. Look at that grass. It's cold out here. There's ice on the ground. This Ohio weather, I swear. But yeah, the part will not come off with the clip-in. So that kind of saves you when you go to pull it out of your holster, and it saves you from losing this thing. But that's about it for this review. I will do some more reviews later. That's it for this gun. Not much else. Sounds like that when it's firing with full thing of CO2. About 400 FPS. Good gun. Myers, $25. Bet you could get it probably anywhere else. Just look up the name. Ruger P345 CO2 powered pistol. But